next, companies that are making social and environmental change a part of their legal business mission, one that goes beyond profits. The NewsHour's economics correspondent Paul Salmon looks at what's behind the small wave of companies signing on. It's part of his ongoing reporting, making sense of financial news.
Celebrating the passage of a new law in New York State that will officially recognize companies with a conscience.
There's no reason that you can't care about the world and also care about your own business.
The folks at the Tribeca offices of nonprofit B Lab are behind the law which creates a new corporate class called a benefit corporation. Firms that make money and a positive impact on society. 7 states have already passed benefit corp legislation. B Lab co-founder Andrew Kassoy.
Existing corporate law was built for maximization of shareholder value, and so the legal innovation here is that idea that the directors and the officers of the company are now protected to be able to consider a broader set of interests.
The law protects firms that file as benefit corporations from shareholder lawsuits that could otherwise charge they didn't maximize profits. B Corps are legally mandated to maximize social benefits as well. Long before any laws were passed, Kassoy, along with his former Stanford University roommates Cohen Gilbert and Bart Houlahan, concocted B Lab to certify B Corps, making sure that companies officially doing good actually were.
Every company today markets itself as one of the good guys. The thing that B Lab does as a nonprofit is do a lot of that rigorous research and independent verification on behalf of all those consumers that want to know about the company that stands behind the product.
B Lab rates firms on how well they care for employees, the environment, the community. If they get a score of 80 or more out of a possible 200, they're certified B Corps and can market themselves as such. In 5 years, some 500 companies have been certified, like countertop maker Ice Stone. Its factory in the Brooklyn Navy Yard daylit to stint on electricity, its product made partly of glass diverted from landfills and made using recycled water. Ice Stone's workers are paid $15 an hour minimum in a low-income area to do environmentally friendly manufacturing. CEO Dal Lamagna founded and later sold the socially responsible bathroom accessorizer Tweezerman.
I would argue this is even better for the shareholders. For instance, I sell Tweezerman for a lot more money than I would have sold it had I operated the traditional way to just be an exploitative operator.
But Lamagna realized firms like his needed some protection when his friends Ben and Jerry had to sell their iconic ice cream company to the highest bidder for fear of shareholder suits.
The B Corporation has arrived to give us cover, in effect, legal cover, so that we can operate this way without having some shareholder saying, hey, wait a minute, you can't be selling your company for $1 less than the most you can get.
And even the foulest of the foul are treated well here.
What's the owl for?
The owls got rid of the pigeons. When I got here, there were 20 or 30 pigeons in the factory, and we couldn't get rid of them. And, you know, we're a B Corp, so we remain. So I hung owls all over the factory. The pigeons were lined up, and they walked out the door.
Ice Stone is one kind of B Corp. Revolution Foods another. Co-founder Kristin Richmond.
We're serving 120,000 healthy meals a day, 80% of which are served to students on the free and reduced lunch program.
Cooks at 7 culinary centers around the country prepare fresh school meals daily, using no artificial ingredients, with fresh fruit and vegetables galore. Each morning, the meals are trucked to schools like Potomac Lighthouse in Northeast D.C., where kids get low-fat, low-cal alternatives to today's traditional fare, though this day's health food wasn't instantly recognizable.
Milk, butterscotch.
The swish, I forgot the name of it.
We had pasta, and it was really good, and the butterscotch. It was good. I ate some of it.
The mystery veg, butternut squash. Khala Valentine said she knew the value of eating well.
You want to keep healthy because you don't want to get sick because you're eating all this fast food and die. So that's why you should eat healthy.
For the B Corp vision to be long-lasting, it may depend on young people starting new businesses to embrace it. Warby Parker, for instance, a hip eyeglass maker in Manhattan's Soho that's broken the big company's stranglehold on the prescription market, selling designer specs for $95. Co-founder Neil Blumenthal.
The dirty little secret in the eyewear industry is that glasses aren't that expensive to manufacture. The power is concentrated in a few large companies that are keeping prices artificially high. And we thought that we could come in, undercut them just by doing it smarter. And we thought that that was inherent good to sort of transfer billions of dollars from these large multinational corporations to normal people.
Warby Parker now has a staff of 50. They buy carbon credits to offset their power use, keep an eagle eye on customer satisfaction. But perhaps the most appealing angle here? The firm donates prescription eyewear throughout the developing world. Co-founder Dave Gilboa.
We have a buy a pair, give a pair program. So for every pair of glasses that we sell, we distribute a pair to someone in need.
As for the daunting selection of fashionable frames,
what would I be saying if I were wearing these?
These, you might be saying that you're a hipster from Williamsburg. So we don't know.
A hipster from Williamsburg, Brooklyn.
Yeah, so we're not sure if these are the exact right frame for you.
And this look would be?
This would be intellectual.
Intellectual.
Reporter at a world-famous TV show.
Yeah, right. Look, like all B Corps, these guys need to hawk their wares if they can hope to do anything else. B-Lab co-founder J. Coen Gilbert.
What B Corps are doing is they're saying we're going to redefine what it means to be successful in business. We're perfectly happy to make money. We recognize that that's important, but we're not here to make money. We're here to make a difference, and the money that we make helps fuel the difference we can make.
But wait a minute. Socially responsible firms have been about to make the difference my entire career. So why is this year different? B-Lab co-founder Bart Houlahan.
You have all the elements of a marketplace, yet it wasn't quite accelerating. And then you put on top of it the financial collapse. When the broader public started to really doubt business and you create a positive alternative, all of a sudden we're preaching to the choir.
Back at the B-Lab party, lawyer Alan Bromberger was skeptical that social mindedness spells success.
If you have to pay 39 cents more per widget to buy from a company that doesn't use child labor, you're not going to be able to have the cheapest price in the marketplace necessarily, and ultimately this stuff is all going to be decided in the market.
So the movement could be successful.
It could well be that in 10 years, this is just a standard part of doing business in America and nobody thinks anything special about it.
Or it could be...
Or it could be a fad that came and went. It could be the mini skirt of the 2012. Who knows?
At the moment, though, the movement looks lively enough, with bills making business with a conscience legal pending from Colorado to North Carolina.